Now, a United Nations expert has warned the government that the jail sentences handed to two Just Stop Oil climate protesters who scaled the Dartford crossing last year, causing traffic gridlock, could stifle protest. Ian Fry said the sentences were significantly more severe than previous ones imposed for similar offences. But the Prime Minister has hit back, saying it was entirely right to hand tough sentences to the demonstrators. Fiona Irving reports.
Singing as he was taken into custody, Morgan Trowland and Marcus Decker caused gridlock for miles around. But were the jail terms of 3 years for Trowland and 2 years 7 months for Decker too harsh? The UN thinks so. In a letter shown to the BBC recently and sent to the government in August, the UN Special Rapporteur on Climate Change warned the government that the sentences were significantly more severe than previous sentences imposed for this type of offending in the past, and that he was gravely concerned about the potential flow-on effect that the severity of the sentences could have on civil society and the work of activists. Those we spoke to in Dartford, who faced the brunt of the traffic chaos, had mixed views on the sentence length.
It doesn't make people sympathetic, it puts people's backs up more than anything. So I think it was a just sentence.
What about all the people that lost their money, lost their wages? We couldn't move around here because of the traffic. So, yeah, no, I don't think they would do soft on them at all.
So the chaos caused by their actions is immense, and people are trying to get to hospital appointments, people miss hospital appointments, miss, important occasions. However, there should be a consciousness about how we use our environment.
I thought it was quite good justice, stopping all the traffic, people getting to work, people getting home from work, blah, blah, blah.
You think it was fair enough to have that?
Yeah, shouldn't have done it in the first place, idiots.
In a tweet this morning, Rishi Sunak weighed in on the argument, saying those who break the law should feel the full force of it. It's entirely right, he said, that selfish protesters intent on causing misery to the hard-working majority face tough sentences. Trowland and Decker have been refused permission to challenge the length of their sentences at the Supreme Court, with the Lady Chief Justice saying their sentences met a legitimate aim of deterring others from similar offending.
People think, listening to this, really think it's reasonable for people to be in prison for 3 years for causing some disruption in the face of the crisis that we're facing and the magnitude of that crisis. I think we all need to note that the UN is watching this country very, very closely.
The debate will continue as to whether tough sentences on activists are a deterrent or an impingement on our civil liberties. Fiona Irving, BBC South East Today, Dartford.
Now, charity